NL24 on EA Sports. And we've got the Nighthawks, sure-handed tight end. It was a nice round number for him last week, and even 100 yards. It's the Nighthawks and the Redwoods, next on Madden NFL 24.
Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Redwoods of Portland taking on the Nighthawks of Honolulu. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at this Honolulu team as they get ready for this one. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home.
It's here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good, as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And on now is the punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice little juke. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 51 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. When you look at this defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd down. 3rd do
Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redwoods get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. And able to get this out to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And a yard at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and now we've got a 3rd and 3. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allow the completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. So for 30-some-odd years, we held the Pro Bowl here in Hawaii, but all along what the locals here wanted was a team of their own. And now they've got one, and they could not be happier. And I don't say that lightly because they always seem happy here. But now this could be the start of something really, really special. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redwoods lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do, man. Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a first down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. 2 yards to go, second down. As they've got it as we resume action. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Portland.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a third down. Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
And 1 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Redwoods take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Point after try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. hands it off out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 5. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 5 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. He'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redwoods continue to pull away here in this first half.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
At his 49-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down to about the 37. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Fighting through, and he's got space. Oh, what a move. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Nighthawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And a huge play that time. 49 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Nighthawks get a bit closer. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, and the Redwoods are able to stretch out their lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good footwork at the 30. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Nighthawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that one a long 11-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And, you know, they're still very much in the driver's seat, but this second half, this offense has not looked as crisp as the first half, and now with a touchdown that just happened against them, I don't know, things a little more interesting right now.
And so often in games we talk about a defense picking up for their offense. I think in this case, this offense needs to pick up for their defense. Let them get some rest on the sidelines now, since they just gave up a score. And as you noted, they need to get that crispness back from the first half. They need it.
Now the ball comes loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cut.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 46 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stuff to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
A little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone, get your hands out. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 8, less than 90 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Throw right side here going to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Portland,